This is Racer X with another video on the Low C 1/4 scale Pro Moto dirt bike. As I said in my last video for the 509 on the 3D printed development, I wanted to show you a few things. We have 3D printed motors. We did not design these motors. These motors were pulled off a Thingiverse, where you can actually buy the download and print them yourself. You just cannot sell them unless you buy out the download from the owner. So anyway, here you go. That is rainbow titanium, 3D printed, and of course a plastic. It's not aluminum, but it looks really cool. We'll get it in the sun a little better. Pretty cool. Looks just like the real moto pipes and street pipes that you buy off the internet or through different companies that have the rainbow colors. You go to this side here and you can see that motor cover has the same print. Now that you've seen all that, I'm going to share something with you that I found about the rear swing arm when we were talking about that in my other video about how nice the swing arm is, but it doesn't give you much measurement. If you go up on eBay, there is a company that sells a 11 tooth primary sprocket, and that is what that sprocket in there is called, a primary sprocket. In real motocross and in RC, same thing, primary sprocket. The stock one is a 10 tooth. The one that you will order is an 11 tooth. What that's going to do is it's going to give you just a little more speed on the bike, and it's also going to bring this ruler a little further forward so you have more measurement to tighten your chain, so you're not running out on the back of the bike here where this ruler is. As you can see, it's a brand new chain and it's almost out. I mean, I've barely ran it once. So the new tooth will bring that up to the middle, giving you plenty of adjustment to get long life and durability out of your chain. See, another thing I wanted to share. Excuse me, guys. It's pollen season. Okay, so anyway, these rings here are from Hot Racing. Okay, H&R Racing. They are very nice. I strongly suggest you get the rear, and then you get the front. The quality is very good. It's just when you put them together on your bike as two pieces before you put the screws in, you must make sure that all the machined angles and step downs, let me pull it back a little bit, where my finger is, where the spokes are correct on the back side of the ring before you tighten down. Otherwise it will not fit right, and you will crush the spokes. So be careful about that. The screws it comes with, it does come with 2.5 millimeter at 25 in length to lock down the rings. It gives you actually too many screws in the bag, so I left some out. You don't need all those screws. That's extra weight, and yes, it's going to make it stronger, but it's going to be too strong. So you want a little bit of flex in there. So you just put in, just where these silver screws are, you just put in the black screws that it comes with. If you would like to purchase the stainless steel screws that I put in, I got them off of Amazon. I think it was like $9 for 20 of them, which will do the front and rear, rear and front of the bike. As far as the red in there, that's just anodizing that I put in there myself. It does not come that way. They will come in silver slots and holes all the way around, so just be aware of that. Don't be thrown off by the look, because I modified it. Okay, so that's that. Now we're going to get into one last thing here. Okay, so in one of my other videos, I showed you guys how to go to the Sullivan cable, which is this yellow cable here, which is for the RC aircraft that is sold. You know, you can buy the aileron, elevator, and flap cables. This is the Sullivan 509 cable if you want to look it up on the internet, and that's the cable you will use for the situation. But we're not going to talk about that right now because I have a whole other video on how to do all that. Okay, we're going to get into this. Okay, see this here? This is stainless steel spring, okay, that has good flex. That is the housing you will put over the yellow if you choose to. You don't need to, but if you choose to, it looks really cool. Just make sure it's measured off properly. Goes up through your guide here. Hold on. Up around here, all the way down into your servo area in here. It's kind of dark, so anyway, you can kind of see it up in there, okay? It mounts on the top, okay? And then you go ahead and put your cable through and then lock your cable down to the servo horn like it says in the Losi manual. Or if you have one of the Vitavon 25 tooth or 23 tooth, small spline, big spline, servo horns. So if you don't understand what I'm saying, I think you need to look into it with Vitavon on their website or on eBay to see what I'm talking about. Me, on this, I use what's called an Aircraft Easy connector. So I haven't even put on the Vitavon pieces that they sent me because I helped them with their development on one of those servo horns. One of the splines was a little too big, and then the other one was smaller, which was just right. It just depends on the servo. So, anyway, getting back to the cable. So the spring gives some flex. It's very strong. Like I said, it's stainless steel. See if I can push on this. Probably not with the phone. Anyway, when you compress your shocks, it wrinkles here in the spring to give it release. And then when the forks come back down, it pulls tight like this. See how tight and stiff that is? The benefit of doing this, not just for looks, excuse me, but better braking. The stronger the brake line, okay, the less the flex, the better the braking, okay? It's been that way for real motorcycles, motocross, supermoto, GP Superbike for many years. The stronger the line, the better the braking. That's why in real motocross and whatever, we use stainless steel lines instead of using the old black rubber lines, which it blows up like a balloon anyway. So you'll have better braking if you get this, and I'll tell you where to get it in a minute. Once I put that on, my braking was really, really phenomenal. And then once I put this on, oh, wow, it's unbelievable. I mean, I can get this thing to stand on end on just the front tire and the back end come up when I hit the brake. And I'm just running a Power XL side click helicopter servo. I'm not even running a rock crawler micro servo for my brake at all yet. And I got a couple brand new ones laying around. I just haven't put it in yet. So you're going to get a lot better braking if you do what I'm saying here. So anyway, enough about that. We're going to get into where you can get it. If you go to AliExpress and you type in 2mm, 3mm long spring, it will come up. And then you go ahead and check it out. But it has to be 2mm, 3mm. This spring you will use on here is 3mm. Do not try to use 2. It will not work. Okay, so you can use 3mm. The reason I'm saying get 2mm too is because now you can go back here and do a dummy brake line, a fake brake line to put into your caliper, however you do it. I did a full custom thing and put a pin in there, custom Allen pin and stuff. And now you got a fake brake line right here, see? You know, for your 2mm. Okay, that's why I said get the 2mm and the 3mm when you order. And when you order it, order 5 3mm at a time of stainless steel spring and 5 2mm stainless steel spring. Hopefully you guys understood all that. Okay, so just check it out on AliExpress, and then It's like $1 something, $1 something per spring. So why not buy 5 at a time? 5 3 mil, 5 2 mil. Okay, enough about 2 mil and 3 mil. So I think that will do it. Hopefully that helped you guys out. If you have any questions, I mean, you can comment back, and I will try to set you straight. But it's pretty cut and dry on what you need to do on that situation. I don't know if you guys seen this, but we have 3D printed brake lever protectors. Some other people have their own version, and that's pretty cool. How long will this last? I don't know. I give it one impact, and then it'll probably shatter. But I got so many of these laying around brand new that I had 3D printed through my company that I don't care about it too much. So anyway, that'll do it for this video. Racer X, peace out, and happy racing. Enjoy your spring. We're getting into summer pretty soon in the next few months, so we'll be rock and roll. Talk to you soon. Peace out.